Hey ladies and gents, winter is finally here, and that can mean only one thing. Well, actually it means a few things, but for now, it means there is another Winter Challenge Marathon on the way. From the 30th of November to the 10th of December, you can complete stages, of which I'll detail shortly, where you can win the Su-130 PM, a Russian Tier 8 premium tank destroyer. Well, what can I tell you about the tank? In terms of its playstyle, it's very much like a slower version of a Russian Scorpion G. So, let's have a look at the basic stats of it. With its 130mm gun, you are looking at 2,294 hit points of damage per minute, with its alpha of 520 hit points. The AP, as its standard shell, has a penetration of 243mm. It has heat as its premium shell, which has got 320mm pen, and it has HE with 65mm of pen. Now the AP shells cost 1,215 silver, the heat shells cost 5,200 silver, and the HE shells cost 1,020 silver. Has a reload time of 13.6 seconds, and in this configuration will fire 4.41 rounds per minute. It also has an aim time of 2.3 seconds. It has a dispersion at 100 meters of 0.35, and its shell velocity is 1,030 meters per second. It carries 30 shells, so there's a potential of 15,600 damage. Now it is quite mobile. It's got a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour and 20 kilometers an hour in reverse, but it does take its time in getting there. It's got a 400 horsepower engine with a 16.6 power to rate horsepower per ton ratio, and the tank itself traverses at 36 degrees per second. It's got 37 degrees of elevation and 7 degrees of depression. Now it doesn't have a fully rotatable turret. It's got 77.5 degrees left and right, so in total you've got 155 degree angle of rotation. Looking at its armour, well, it doesn't actually have any. I mean, the most armour it's got is 20mm on the front, and that is it. Anything else is all negligible, so you are going to get hit if you get seen. However, it does have a particularly good camo value. The crew itself, it has a commander, a driver, a gunner and 2 loaders. Now this was the standard crew, so what we'll do now is we'll just have a look what difference it is with an experienced crew in it, and this is the one that I have got. I've also got a gun rammer and a gun lane drive on it, so the rate of fire has increased to 5.23 rounds per minute. The reload is down to 11.48 seconds, and the aim time is down to 1.9 seconds. And the DPM has increased to 2,719 hit points a minute. I'm also running a camo net and a full camo crew, so the vehicle when it's stationary has got a 54.43% camo rating, and on the move it's got a 25.26 camo rating. Now we'll have a look in a later game with the effect of that camo rating. So how can you actually get it? Well, as per normal, you can buy it outright from the premium shop, but who knows what price it will be, because it will come with all the goodies that you will get from all the 10 stages. Or, as I previously mentioned, you can complete the 10 stages in one of 2 ways, both of which are activated. One is for commitment, which is tier 6 to 10 tanks, or one for mastery, which is in tier 10 tanks only. Completing each stage will give you a 10% discount off the purchase price for each stage. For example, if you complete 4 stages, that's going to give you 40% off the purchase price. So, let's have a look what each stage entails. As I mentioned previously, there are 10 stages to get this tank for free, and they are split into 2 different ways. There's one for commitment and there's one for mastery. The one for commitment is at tier 6 to 10 vehicles, and the one for mastery is tier 10 only. And I'll also detail the completion bonuses you get for each stage. So for stage 1, you have to earn a total of 3,000 base experience points, and you have to be in the top 10 players by experience earned on your team. And for mastery, you have to earn at least 850 base experience points in one battle. Now for completing this stage you get a large first aid kit, a large automatic extinguisher and a large repair kit. For stage 2, for commitment you have to earn a total of 6,000 base experience, and for mastery you have to finish as a top player on your team by damaged cause twice. And for completing this you get 100,000 credits, personal reserve of 200% to crew experience for 2 hours, and that's 5 of those. For stage 3, for commitment earn a total of 9,000 points of base XP whilst being in the top 10 players on your team. And for mastery you have to get the high caliber award, and when you complete this you get 100,000 credits and 5 personal reserves of 300% for 2 hours of free experience. For stage 4 you have to earn a total of 20,000 base XP points, and for mastery finish the battle as a top player on your team by experience 7 times, and for doing this you get an enhanced gun lane drive, a large caliber tank gun rammer, some coated optics and a premium day. That will also give you 40% off your purchase price. For stage 5, the commitment mission is earn a total of 30,000 base experience points, and for the mastery earn at least 850 base experience 15 times. But for doing this you'll get 250,000 credits, personal reserve of 200% to crew for 2 hours 10 times, and increased focus directive of 15. For stage 6 earn a total of 30,000 base experience points, or for the mastery earn 5 high caliber awards, and for completing this you will get 250,000 credits, personal reserves of 50% to combat experience for 2 hours, and that's 10 of those, and you will also get 15 orderly ammo rack directives. Stage 7 earn a total of 30,000 base experience, or for the mastery cause at least 4,500 hit points of damage 10 times. But in doing this you will get 300,000 credits, a 200% personal reserve for crew experience for 2 hours, and that's 10 of those, and 15 optical calibration directives. For completing stage 8, which will also give you 80% off the purchase price, you have to earn a total of 35,000 base experience points, as before, being in the top 10 players on your team by experience. And for the mastery, earn at least 850 points of base experience 20 times. But in doing so you'll get 500,000 credits, day of premium account, personal reserve to combat experience for 50% for 2 hours, and that's 10 of those, and also 30 vent purge directives. For stage 9, earn a total of 40,000 base experience points. And for the mastery, finish the battle as the top player on your team by damage 20 times. You will win 500,000 credits, a day of premium, some personal reserves for 50% for extra credits for 2 hours 10 times, and 30 experienced firefighter directives. And finally for stage 10, for commitment earn a total of 50,000 points of base experience, and for the mastery finish the battle as the top player on your team by experience 20 times, and in doing so you will get a slot in the garage, the SU-130 PM for free, and the crew all trained up to 100% with the Brothers in Arms perk all at 100% too, and also a unique style for the tank. Now, as you know, in completing these stages you will get a 10% discount per stage. Is it worth it? Well, let's have a look at some of the gameplay to see what kind of revenue, etc. you can get from this vehicle. So in this first battle I am lucky enough to be top tier on Mannerheim line. Now, as you can see, even though it's got a top speed of 65 kilometers an hour, it does take its time to build up that speed. But what I like to do, especially on this spawn of the map, is just take myself down across into the bushes here to see if I can get some initial shots on the tank destroyers that tend to go and sit up at C7, C8 area. Hopefully the LT-432 is going to spot some tanks for me. So I'm already loaded, I've got an AP shell there ready and waiting, and we're just seeing if anything is going to be spotted by the light tank. Now normally they do, because there's tank destroyers. And there's an RHM. We aim in, take a shot. 546 done straight away. Can we reload in time? No, he is already gone. So we'll just push forward to see if we can get any shots on the tanks that are pushing across the A and B line, but at the moment we can't. Our LT-432 is getting hit, so he has been spotted, and we can't get any shots on the FV-4202, and obviously the Progetto 46 is outside of our render, so our job here pretty much is done. So we're going to relocate, and I'm going to go and pop myself up to where our M4A1 Revalorize is sat. I know there's a bush there, and it looks like the Rev has actually been spotted because there are shots coming in, unless it's blind fire. So I'm waiting, seeing if anything gets spotted by the LT-432 to take a shot on, but it doesn't appear so. So I'll just push forward to see if I can get anything, well, just to see if I can get a shot on anything. I can't get the prototype, it's just out of my render range, and I'm just waiting to see if I can hit him. No, he doesn't come into my render, but a Progetto has come across. We don't aim enough. It is quite a long aim time. It's just short of 2 seconds, as I've said before. Now we're just going to wait for the reload. Hopefully we'll get a shot in, and we managed to get a shot on him to 516. However, we were spotted there. I also got the assistance damage of 160 for tracking the Progetto. Now it was the WZ-132 that spotted me, and our Rev is still taking hits, so I'm a bit reluctant to push up, but I'll go up anyway, and hopefully I can get a shot on that WZ-132 if the LT-432 spots him. Now our Rev is still being spotted, and that's what I'm saying about the camo value of this tank. Yes, I do have a camo net on, and there is the 132 side on to me. Oh, and we full ammo rack him for 1,100 damage. But we were spotted, so we need to relocate. We're a bit short numbered down the 1-2 line. They have got 2 mediums and a tank destroyer. We've got a Scorpion G sat waiting on the corner. Mind you, the T28 prototype has just been killed anyway, but they've still got an ISM, an FV-4202 and a T-34-2 on the corner. The T-34-3 is having a good game. He's taken 2 of those tanks out that were around there now, but I'm still going to push on. We are 11-4 up, and we have got tanks in the cap. We're now 12-4 up. Now remember, I'm just putting these games in now to show you what kind of revenue you can get from an average kind of game. It doesn't matter that it's not a tier 10 battle, it doesn't matter that you're only tier 8, it's what you can expect from your average kind of game and your kind of battle that you're going to be playing in these tanks, and to think and to consider yourself, is it worth the grind or buying the tank, or is it worth actually going for? Now the 2 medium tanks are over there, but we've lost sight of the ISM. He was last seen at D2, and I'm wondering if he's trying to get back up. Oh, yep, there he is. He's still on full health. We'll have a quick auto aim and we'll hit him for 491 and just pull ourselves back. And he's just fallen off and done 178 damage to him. We have got 7 degrees of gun depression. If we can angle our tank enough, we can get a shot onto a nice flat spot of his there, and we hit him for 443. The Scorpion G has come along to support me, and the T-34-3 as well. Just re-aiming, waiting to reload. Nice. I kill him at the same time that he kills a Scorpion G. The FV-4202 is trying to reset the cap, but RT has hit him, and the people in chat are saying don't cap, but never mind, and we have capped out. So let's just have a look what we get from this victory. So as I said, it's your average kind of battle. I got a whole host of medals, including Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Lion of Cyanide, and it was a second class. And as the screen says, I secured 105,893 credits, which is nice for a second class, but we'll dig into it on the next set of slides. So I secured 3,384 damage with 2 kills, and my base experience was 949. And looking into the detailed report, I fired 7 shots, I hit 6 and I penetrated 6. And from a distance of more than 300 meters, it was 1 shot of 546. I'm running a premium account, but if I was running non-premium, my initial earnings of battle was 61,387 credits. There's a couple of missions on that are running and I got 9,208 credits for that. So the total was 70,595. So my net profit running a non-premium account was 62,090 credits. Again, that's great for a second class. But as I am running a premium account, initially 92,081 credits plus the reward credits of 13,812. So in total 105,893. Taking off the supply of ammunition, which is 8,505, my net profit in total with the premium account 97,388. That's great for a second class in a tier 8 battle with a premium account. My base experience, as I said, was 949, but I got rewards for completing missions and events of another 1,091 plus the 95 EXP for it being a premium vehicle. So in total it was 2,135, but again, it's a premium account, so 3,204 experience. Now, let's have a look what it's like in a tier 10 battle.
Let's go.
Now, this one sees me as bottom tier on Fisherman's Bay on the South Spawn. Again, I'm trying to get up into a nice sniperable, call it, yeah, sniperable position using the bushes up on the ridge lines. And again, I was not looking to be particularly aggressive in this one, and you don't quite have the speed to be that aggressive. And when you're facing tier 10s and other tank destroyers, in fact when you're facing any other tank with your maximum of 20mm of armour, that's not going to hold up against anything. Our ELC even 90 has got into a decent spotting position, and we've already spotted a Scorpion G and a T10 down the one line. So I'm going to poke myself up onto the ridge and trust in the camo value. There's a 2684 which I'll try and take a shot at, but it goes low. I only critically damage him, which is no good. There's all the other tanks coming across. I'm just hoping that I can reload in time. The 2684 is popping up again, and that time I hit him on the underplate for 565. We're just waiting for that reload all the time. He keeps popping up as a 2684. We want to hit him because he is a nasty tank, and the sooner we can get him out of the game, the better. Now, this is what I'm saying about camo value here. That T10 is there, and I'm sure I'm going to be firing some shots, and even though I've got a net on, he's still near enough for me to be able to hit him. So I'll have a look across, see if I can hit anything in the built up areas. At the moment I can't, but the 7-1 has popped out. I've got a shot into the side and I track him and hit him for 571. Still unspotted, and I'm still in the range of other tanks to see me. See if we can hit that side on of the 2684, and we hit him for 581. So we're already up to 1,117 damage. The T10 is popping up and he's not seeing me every time I shoot. Neither is the T92 if he's popping out, or the Centurion 1 if they keep popping. And as you can see from the outline, that T10 is just there, and we hit him for 566, and we are still currently not spotted. We're just waiting for that reload and he's already gone, but it's fine, it's damage done. There's a Scorpion G coming across, we take a shot and we actually hit him and set him on fire before pre-aiming. The bloom was wide enough, it was a miraculous shot, and he is gone. I'm up to 2,917 damage and we are 3-1 up. That 50 TP is still on our left, but he's not spotted me yet. The Centurion 1, it's not a 7-1, the Centurion 1 is too low to be able to spot us at the moment. The ELC even 90 has run away, and the T92 has run away to try and get vision on anybody. They're on low health. We have got the high ground. We have got the map control. The T32 has been T-32. It's a T-30. He's sat at the back and not been seen since. He's hidden behind the building. And there is the ELC Even 90. I haven't noticed him yet, but obviously he's been spotted. Just as I'm about to take the shot, our WT Panzer IV kills him. Again, that ELC Even 90 and the Batchat have got the high ground. They've got the vision. But what made me laugh is we've got a Panzer Camp 7, a 53 TP and an AMX M449 sat behind a WT and a Scorpion and this tank. One tank alone has got the armour to what the three of us have got. Now I took the shot and at that point I was spotted. However, I'm quick enough to fall back and move along. We are 5-2 up. And the Scorpion G has killed the AMX-49 after he's come away from his little campsite sat behind the 3 TDs. So I've just relocated and moved to a slightly wider position, and the ELC is just pushed out and he's moving on. I take a blind shot on the off chance that the Scorpion G is still there, or the 2684, but he's not. The Scorpion G is not spotted, but that was the 2684. What I was going to say is the IS-3 is pushing up, but it's an IS-3A. It's pushing up to try and get some on us. I've managed to hit for 510 the Scorpion G. The minute he was spotted, I hit him and tracked him, and he was destroyed just like that. And in doing so, it puts me on just over 4,000 damage, and I also got 1,013 assistance damage for that. We are now 8-4 up. There's another Scorpion G there, sat right back. He's not going to spot us. The 2684 may do, and the IS-3A. So at this point I'm thinking, what is going to be the best way to try and affect this game? So I think, right, okay, I'm going to move on forwards, try and maximise as much damage as physically possible. And it's the IS-3A is going to be, well, it's going to be the next victim because he is just sat there. If we can take a shot on him, I'm pretty confident that I can roll back and not get hit. I've still got all my hit points and they are extremely valuable. The Scorpion G is being seen. I take an auto aim, which is the worst thing to do, especially at that sort of distance, but he is gone anyway. He's been killed. The IS-3A is just at the bottom of the hill. Now if I can get over the top, I might be able to get a shot into him, and he's side onto me. We put one into him, we track him for 476. Now if anyone's going to shoot him, we might get some assistance damage. That was a shot that just whizzed past the nose of my tank. So I'm reversing and wiggling to get back. We got 69 spotting damage. Now we're up to 77 spotting damage on the IS-3A. I can't hit the tanks. I tried to get a, well, I call it a clutch shot on the 2684, but that didn't penetrate his superstructure. But there are only 2 tank destroyers left. I'm at 4,477 damage. There's a T-30 who's been sat there all game, and he's going to die. I try and make the shot, and that just disappeared, so I missed that shot, and unfortunately he killed our ELC Even 90, but the 12T has killed the T-30. Now there's only the 2684 left. I'm in quite a decent enough position because I'm going downhill, and with the top speed of 65 I can almost get there. I'm just teetering around the 45-50 kilometers an hour mark. I might be able to get one more shot in before they cap out. We can but hope. And there he is. He is at the back to us. We auto aim, hit him in the side for 462. I got 77 spotting, and I finish with a nice hit, and we win. So let's have a look at what we earned of this battle. So these results show that this time it was an ace tanker, with also Fire for Effect, Bruiser, High Caliber and Confederate. And you can see I earned a grand total of 147,655 credits, 2 bonds and 4,081 experience. I was top damage with 4,939 damage, and my base experience was 1,265. So looking again at the detailed statistics, I fired 14 shots, 11 which I hit, and 9 that I penetrated. So my total damage, as I said, was 4,939, and from more than 300 meters using it as a sniper tank was 2,861. Damaged 7 vehicles, and damage with my assistance was 1,167. Now, yeah, 2,861 from a distance of more than 300 meters, that's absolutely fine. I was using it as a sniper tank. It's got great camo value, as you saw when I was sat pretty much next to that 50 TP and that T10. Now, looking at the revenue that it earns me, non-premium 85,597, plus all the bonuses and then the resupplies, my net profit with a non-premium was 81,427. But with premium, basic profit 128,396. Along with everything else, I net totaled 130,645 credits. For me, that is the thing about a premium tank, is your credit income, and you do get decent, I say decent, you do get a real good amount of credits with this premium tank. Like I said before, my base XP was 1,265, but with it being the premium, 1,898, plus the reward for events, 2,183, so a grand total of 4,271. Now, my opinion on this vehicle, you want to know whether I would buy it. I've had quite a few games in it, and to be honest, it's made me an awful lot of credits, and it's also, with things that are running at the moment, trained up the crews for my Russian tank destroyers. Now, you know there's the 10 stages to get it, and you can buy it outright, and like I said, I don't know how much it's going to cost yet, but bear in mind that if you buy it outright, you're also purchasing all the things that you get extra, the personal reserves, the gun lane drives and everything else, so the price could be quite expensive. So by doing the various stages and getting the 10% discount per stage is quite worthwhile. But even if you only do 2, 3, 4 stages, I think it's going to be worth it. In my opinion, it is a really, really good premium tank destroyer. So my recommendation would be is if you want to get it, do so however you feel is going to benefit you the most and whatever you can afford and do. So you can get it for free by doing all the 10 stages, and you can also buy it. Anyway, I'll leave that one with you, and I'll catch you all soon. See ya.